Hello, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Corey, and I guess you're my rubber ducks for the evening. And this is the series of episodes where we are creating a custom programming language from scratch using C++ and some uh, basic software tools like Flex. I say this every time. You'd think I'm on episode 70, yeah. By the time I got to episode 70, you'd think I'd know what this is. Flex, Bison, Google Test, ICU, Vim is our editor, G++ is our compiler. We're just coding in a terminal window. That's the word. That's what we're doing. We are creating a programming language called Tang. It is a template language, and we have been adding features slowly but surely. And most recently, we added the ability to actually have a template as opposed to just a bare script. And today we are extending that by adding short tags. So we're adding short tags to our language, and these will be something that will allow us to print out an expression without having to have, print, open parentheses, and then the expression, close parentheses, semicolon, something like that. So that's what we're going to do. As usual, I say there's nothing up my sleeves. I haven't prepared anything. You're seeing me code live. That means all my mistakes and everything live. So let's see, make clean and then make test watch. And so that's going to start compiling. And on the left-hand side here, we will see, let's see, git log. The very last thing I did was the commit at the end of the previous episode. And if we say git status, I haven't changed anything since then. So as usual, the best place to start is in our test document. And what else? We're going to need to add a few things. Let's probably stuff to Flex. Which one? Tang scanner and Bison. I think that's going to be about it. And we've got here compile template. And we're going to compile, we're going to add shortcodes. That's it. Of course, all of our tests are passing at the moment. That's always a good thing. And shortcodes. And what is this going to look like? Well, I think if I were to say, how about this? 1 plus 1 equals, and then I could say this, print 1 plus 1. And that would print out 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? In fact, let me just run this. Pretty sure it's going to work. Yep, it's passing. If I use a shortcode, however, what I think it would look like is that right there. And of course, this doesn't exist. Should get an error or two. Yeah, it doesn't know what to do with the less than percent equals. Well, less than percent, it's going into the code mode, but it doesn't know what to do with the equal sign. So, all right. So, if we I don't think we need this test here. If I were to say, for example, p1 dot get result, this should show us at least the error so that we can see where it is. Yeah, see, it's saying there's a syntax error, there's an unexpected equal sign. And that should be fine. And I think we will say there. All that should still work. And when we're finished, both of these tests should pass. Okay. So what is this going to look like? Well, so I've opened up here. This is the Flex code. And the first thing is, well, we can go to this when we see the percent, you know, the open tag with a percent, we go into the script state. And then we go on. You know what? I think I'm going to need to copy all of this. So I make a copy. And if I have an equal sign, I'm no longer in the script state. I'm going to be in maybe I'm going to call this quick print. Okay. Now I still have to do the same thing because that is, if I have something in the buffer, then I need to return a template string and everything like that. That still needs to be there. But now what do I do when I get to quick print? Well, let's see. So far, initial script. What am I currently doing with script? So script has its, no, template. Okay, so template has its own EOF. That should be fine. But I don't think that if I'm in this quick print format and I see an EOF, I don't think I should be able to terminate cleanly. I think that should say, no, there should be something there. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Let's say quick print. First thing is if I see an EOF while I'm in quick print, then what do I do? I'm not putting together a buffer. How about this? If I see an EOF, I'm just going to the template, this can end. Oh, that's right. I think I just need to call YY terminate, actually. And I think Bison will pick up that that's a problem. By the way, I'm using this quick print thing. Did I declare it? No, I did not. Quick print. There we go. Now it's an official state. All right, so for EOF, we get that. Initial and script, we're going to get that. And quick print. All of this. Single line comment, multi-line comment, double quote string, okay. I think my problem, or what I'm looking for, how do I end the quick print? That's what I want to see. This right here. Exit out of script mode and return, but it's close, but it's not quite the same. Because I need, okay, I can do it like this. And I'm going to so now I've got two of them. That one's just for initial and script, and this one's going to be for quick print. All right, so what do I do at quick print? When I get to the close, I need to indicate back to Bison. Yeah. Exit out of quick print mode and return to template mode. I don't need to check this because the only way I can get into quick print is by typing that. Okay. So just pop the state. String buffer clear, and this is going to be, we're going to call this quick print end. Quick print end. Yeah. So the whole point is that when we see this right here, the short tag, we're going to go into quick print, and if there was a string that we had been building up, we'll return that. But otherwise, we'll keep parsing, and quick print will do everything that initial and script does, except when we get to the closing tag, in which case, if we were in quick print, then we'll pop the state, so pop that, so that'll put us back into the template mode, and then make sure the string buffer is cleared, and issue a quick print end. Yep. Should be simple enough. Make quick print end. It doesn't know what that is, but look at this here. Notice generating Flex scanner. We don't have any errors, so it just doesn't know what quick print end is. But it didn't give us any errors saying, hey, the default rule could be matched. All right, so now we're in Bison, and so we've got this token unexpected string end. Let's do %token quick print end. There. Because I need it to be unique, right? Oh, it's going to say that it's not, I can't do anything with it. That's fine. So what is this going to be? This is going to be Oh, because, by the way, this is already working, or starting to work. I just hit save, so it compiled it before I inserted the grammar rule. But so it picked up that there was this quick print closing tag. And in fact, now that I'm seeing this, I think I would even like to put that in double quotes. And now just need to add the grammar rule. And that's simple enough. We can add it. So this is, it's a statement. It's a print statement without all of the print stuff. So it's going to go in here kind of with the closed. Here, let me scroll up. This closed statement. And where did we add the template string one? Right here. The difference is that it's going to be, let me just grab this. An expression followed by a quick print end. There we go. Caps lock is on. There we go. Back to where I should be. And when I see this, I need to make a shared AST node print. And what am I passing it? Make shared AST node string. Nope, I no longer need this. I need it to be the expression, which is $1. I think that's right. Let's see. Segmentation fault. That always makes you feel good. Oh. Actually, this may be just fine. Because of the way I wrote this. Okay, if somebody knows why the... it looks like it's after line 2000 that it stops. Maybe that's it. I need to look and see if there's a Vim setting for why formatting stops working automatically after line 2000. Maybe we shouldn't have 2000 lines in this test code. Could be. So, all right, let's see. Right now I'm getting the result of the compilation error, and it should be false. No error. See if it'll let this compile. Why did I redo everything, though? It's like it thinks it needs to recompile everything. That's odd. Oh, null opt. Which means no error. And there we go. It is passing. Right there. 56 tests. So, we've got this. Let's do something else, shall we? I like the ooh. I don't have a way of getting at the data stuff yet without going through this really, really cumbersome thing. I'm wondering if I should do it anyway. How far down does this go? If I say Y4, does that grab everything that was closed in there? I'm about to find out. Yes, it does. Okay. So we've got the methods, and we've got this custom function, and this is a simple short code template. Compile a template with multiple short codes. And we're going to use, so we're using Tang here, using Tang there. And is that, yeah, just overrode Tang for this. And I've got this custom function on a string that just takes the value and increments it. Okay, that's fine. What I want to do for this is I want to do let's do a, nope, I hit the wrong button. A dash, open % equal, that's a short code, and now I'm going to use that as an excuse to do an empty string dot custom function %close dash % equals and ultimately we're going to end with a %close and a, how about a dash. So if I do this a couple times, I should get a dash 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Well, with dashes in between. All right, so what am I missing? I don't like the way that error is printing anyway. Oh, doing this one probably will make it all recompile. That's fine. Or not. Unexpected closing tag, expecting end of code. Okay, I don't know where this is happening. Oh! This worked exactly as I thought it would. I think the easier way to do this, to show what's happening, is to put that there. There. By the way, it was actually giving just a perfect error code, and in fact, I should probably make it so that I test for the error code. So this should be, let's do hello world. Hello, and then world, and it should have the numbers incrementing in between. Start with a dash, end with a dash. Dash, and then a number. Is it going to be 0 or 1? I never remember. Zero dash, 1 dash, hello dash, 2 dash, world dash, 3 dash. Is that what it's going to be? It's not printing out any numbers. I'm not liking that fact. Doesn't custom function return? Let's see. It returns a computed expression integer. Count is here. Count. Just see if it shows up. We're not getting there. Why? Why? Let's see what the bytecode says. A lot of instructions. Got that. Custom function, hello world. All right. Do this a different way. Get, what is this called? AST. Okay. So we print a dash. That came out right. And our output, by the way, what's our output that we're working with? This. We just didn't get any of the numbers. And then print a function call. Well, let's go in. So this dot custom function. And it is right. We're adding it to the string. Just making sure. Computed expression string. Yes. Notice it is working with the word hello. It's just not calling custom function. Why not? Okay. Period so dot custom function. We call that, and then the result of that we print. Where's argv empty? Oh, because there is no argv. Yeah. And then print. Yeah, I mean, this all looks right. So I'm missing something fundamental. This is normally the case. Let's get this again. Double check our bytecode, because I just glanced at it. I was like, oh, there's a lot of peeks and pokes and stuff. Okay, so we're peeking at 0, which is the dash. Printing it, pop. That's fine. Peek at 1, which is the empty string. Peek at 2, custom function, period. Okay, we're getting it. Now we're call the function with 0 arguments. And it should return print. Yeah. So why do we never get here? Just a quick sanity check. We're never getting there. Just wondering if there's something weird going on with the naming. The way I'm shadowing the variable, perhaps. No. This almost feels like an unrelated problem. And so I hate that it's taking up time because, quite frankly, we should have already been done. That happens. maybe the result of the function call is not what we think. Are we even making it to the print? Let's find out. That's going to be in our source program execute. Look up print. And I'm going to say cout print expression arrow dump. Should get a lot of stuff from this because we're doing a lot of tests, but it's the one at the end that I care about. Native function. Why isn't it executing the native function is the question. I'm just going to pretend I never did any of this. If we look at what I wrote in the first place, custom function is a function that returns a native function, which means we have to run it twice. In fact, we even did that up here, right? Where is it? Where is it? I mean, these are A is the custom function, and then we have to call it. And then right here, we have to call it one right after another. So, yeah. Hello? Okay. So, oh, I had one too many. That's fine. Zero, one, two. Okay, that's fine. And remove some of these printing things. There. Are there any other couts I need to remove? Nope. All right. Last thing is we wanted to test to make sure that it is actually returning an error. And this will be syntax error on unterminated shortcode. There. We're not going to be able to execute it. This should not be a null op, however. That's not right. On empty shortcode. Expecting end of code. No, it should not be expecting an end of code. Oh, but it's because of the way the grammar is defined. When it reads, it doesn't know that we have that we've started our shortcode stuff unless we tell it. Okay, so that's fine. We can add this. So quick print end. We're going to add a quick print begin. Okay, and now I just look for the word quick there. This needs to be quick print begin, and this can no longer be $1, it needs to be $2. All right, and now in Flex, when we see the percent equal, we've got to be able to it's two things. I know you're probably saying, what am I saying? It's two things. Well, when I have my quick print open, I say, hey, if I've got a string, I need to return that. Otherwise, keep going. But I also need to now return this quick print whatever. A quick print begin. So I need to return two things without it advancing. The only way I've seen of doing that is when you're at the end of file, because it's always at the end of file. I don't know how. You know what? It's worthy of a quick Google search. Or Bing, maybe mine. No. Just stop. Why are you doing that to me? Sorry, I can't stand it when programs decide to interrupt my flow of whatever I'm doing. Don't do that. It's bad. Um, now I've lost my thought. So, flex, return. No, that's not really. Tokens to Bison. Well, okay. Wait. I know of a way of doing this, or at least I've just thought of one. The problem is this idea of a template string. A template string is this, whereas so basically I need a quick print begin by itself, or a template string followed by a quick print begin. Okay, and that's not the end of the world, but going up to my tokens. Where's the quick print? And string or quick print begin by itself. Nope. I put that in the wrong place. So quick print begin, and then this will have a type of a, what's the template string? Standard string. So I'm just going to be able to pass that. And now begin with the location. And this is quick print begin and string begin and string all right, and now I need to add the rule. So if I have a quick print begin followed by an expression, quick print end, or begin and string, but it needs to be just one thing. Okay, it's a little worse now because this was a hack. I mean, this is my AST node print. That's fine. But then I need to have another print that is the expression. So it's like one after another. And this is just ugly. It really is. It's really hacky and I don't like it. But that's what it is. And I can so I know I just kind of went away from doing that. A closed statement. So a statement could be that. That's where I'm going to move it. See, what worries me though is that if I put it up here, I don't like this. Okay, you know what? Statements is that, and then what is statements? At this point, I think I just kind of want to a node block. And I know I'm going back and forth, but it's because I haven't looked at this in a couple months, at least 67, 68 videos, maybe. Okay, so what we're doing is we are turning that into a very small little code block. I don't like it necessarily, but statements. And so what is statements? Statements is here we go, a vector of pointers to AST nodes. S, and we can say $1, dollar sign. Oh, but $2 is the going to be our print. I know this is messy now. And I just undid that. I know that there's a way of saving things into named, is it named buffers? Or I don't quite remember. All right, and now we need to say what are these two things. So quick print begin and string is going to have a string. So this so now the first thing is going to be the print statement. The second one is going to be the print of the string here. All right, so, and I'm just going to make this large for the moment. There, that makes it a little easier to read, and we'll say this is the template string, and this is the quick print expression. All right, so I'm gonna probably mess up something. So we no longer need this. We're just not AST is equal to, $ is equal to. We're make shared of an AST node block, and that requires a vector of shared pointers of AST nodes. And so we are defining that as AST node print with the string that is coming in from $1 at 1. And we're printing that, yes. Followed by AST node print the default of $2 at 2 at 2. And no, I'll leave that as 1. Okay. So I think that this is a fresh error. In fact, we can find out. Let's just do the write again. Maybe not. Find out soon enough. This is a lot of work just to make sure we can get an error message. But that's okay. Good error messages are important. Yeah, all right. 178. That's part of the include. Pointer base, shared pointer. No matching function for call to construct at cnode string with does it not like it because they're R values instead of L values? Maybe. There, 377. That's what I was looking for. Or do I just have the wrong type? Oh, wait. Yeah, I've got the wrong thing here. So we're making shared a print, and we need to pass it in, not another make shared, just the $2. That should be right. Does it compile? Okay, I think this is good. I think this is right. So the first one is on line 2224. And I just said null opt, and that is wrong. It should actually be an error. ERROR. And what is the error message? Syntax error. Unexpected end of code. Yep, and that was correct. Or that's what I wrote, a syntax error. Code just ends. The second one should also be a syntax error, and it says unexpected closing tag because I didn't actually give it any an expression. So now our test should pass since I have the right error message written in. And by the way, I'm actually liking that I'm doing this because for some reason in my earlier languages, I never tested for this. And looking back, I know it would have failed. So yeah, I'm happy about that. And we've got all of our tests passing. All right. That is very good. I'm very happy. Is there anything else that we need to test? Well, I'm thinking not. Because we know that we can do it. We know that we can. You know what? One more. And that is template begins only includes a short code. 3. It should not be an error. It should just print out a 3. And in fact, there. Yep. And the moment I put the right answer in, the test is going to pass. And again, this is just an example of that's all that's there. So the fact that there's nothing before it or behind it, that doesn't cause a problem. All right. And with that, let's wrap this up, shall we? We added this quick print begin and string, and quick print end. And for the quick print begin and string, we had to kind of wrap it in a node block just to get it to work. Not the prettiest thing, but it only affects the compilation. No. It only affects the AST representation, because once it's compiled, the fact that it was in a code block, doesn't matter. It compiles the same. All right, so we added our quick print to the I'm looking right here as a mode to Flex. Yep, we added our rules. All of this looks correct. We added our tests. Okay. Add quick print short codes to templates. Not push yet. Okay. Make docs-pdf. Run through that. You saw it wasn't a huge amount of code, but got some good functionality out of it. And I like the short tags. They're nice, compact. And of course, we already know that it's just a pass-through for the print function, and we know that we can, if you wanted something escaped, you could mark it as not safe or untrusted. Yeah. Oh, this is one of the smallest docs changes that we've had in a long time. What episode is this? I know I even said it earlier. I just don't remember. Episode 70. Ooh. It's a lot. Push that up, and then I'll tag it. In case you're wondering why I push and then tag, you can't push the tag without pushing the main anyway. So I just do it in this order. It doesn't matter. Episode.070, and our message is likewise lackluster. Episode.070. All right, and 9,800 lines. We're getting close. We're going to go over 10,000, I know. And 3,000 or 3,200 lines of comments. All right. And of course, not even counting the, well, link lines, yeah, but yeah, I'm not counting those. In 114 files. That's actually rather impressive, I think. At least that's everything we're tracking. All right. Having said all of that, I think we are at a good stopping point, and of course, you know what I forgot to do, but I'll let that run really fast. So what's next? Well, I know that I've been putting this off. Oh, and in fact, I should probably have updated the to-do list. But Yep, all of our tests are passing. Fine. That's a good place to end showing all of that. Okay. Um, I've been putting it off. I really want to have a way of accessing library functions, and that is to be able to say, like, use date, and then that be, well, I'm giving away a little bit of how I want to access it, but then date would be a variable that would actually be a way of, date dot something, for example. Um, yeah. Well, date dot, I mean, you get the idea. Or use math, and then math be the name of a library that you could then say math dot uh, min of two values, or math dot square root. Yeah, but I'm still mulling over how to do that. So I know that that's on the horizon, and if I don't have another thing I want to knock out before then, that's a bigger one. And in fact, I'm kind of wanting to put it off because I'm trying to wind up everything on my job for the year, and I'm working a lot of extra hours there. Um, Whereas next week is, I don't know when you're watching this, but for me, it's Christmas, so I'll have some time off. So I might do some other things just to buy myself some time so that I can spend more time and do that properly. But that is the last really big piece of functionality that, in my opinion, we're missing. And well, there's a couple others, but they stem from that functionality. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at next. And trying to think if there's anything else that I. Well, yes, there's plenty of other things I want to do, performance wise. Sorry, my neck is killing me now. Um, I really want to replace strings with string views, but that means we've got a place. We need a place to store the strings until we're done with them. And okay, we'll look at that. Uh, yeah, I'm just thinking about a lot of things. But that's enough. I'll let you go. All right. As always, thank you for joining me. And I hope that it's been good, and I doubt entertaining is the word we want to use. Although I'm having fun. But I hope it's been helpful to you in some way. All right. So thank you, and have a great day.